So in working with geometry, we're mainly going to be focusing on angles through most of the rest of this here. Remember, when it comes to angles, we actually have degrees, minutes, and seconds. So notice how it says change the given angle into decimal degree equivalents. It also says round to 4 decimal places. So it wants us to change this all into degrees. Remember, just some common ones. We kind of know that, 30 minutes is like half of an hour, or it would be like half of a degree. So it'd be like zero point 0.5 degrees. So remember, 60 minutes, we're familiar with time, but also 60 minutes is also relevant to 1 degree. So we kind of are not working with unit of time, but we're using unit of degree. So 60 minutes does equal 1 degree. And remember our degree symbol, 1 degree would be 1 degree. And we know that 60 minutes, we use this notation here, like an apostrophe. So 1 degree is the same thing as 60 minutes. 60 seconds is the same thing as 1 minute. So, but 60 seconds is written with like quotes, and 1 minute would be like one thing. Now, something else we pick up on is 3,600 seconds is equal to 1 hour, or again, 1 degree. So 3,600 seconds is equal to 1 degree. So we have these conversions that we can also do. So what I can do is I convert seconds into degrees and minutes into degrees and add it all together. So what we can do is if we have 16 degrees to start with, we can add that to 17 minutes. But to convert minutes to degrees, I have to divide by 60 because for our conversion factor, like I said, is if we have 17 minutes, if we multiply by our conversion factor, if we're converting to degrees, it's got to be on the top. So for every 1 degree, there's 60 minutes. So that tells me that we're actually dividing by 60. So I can do this plus 17 over 60. And then what I have to also do is convert the 46 seconds to degrees. So the 46 seconds has got to be divided by 3,600. Because like I said, if you have 46 seconds, there's going to be 3,000. If we multiply, try that again. If we multiply by the conversion factor, we're going to be multiplying by, again, since we're converting to degrees, we have 1 degree for every 3,600 seconds. So notice how the seconds would actually divide out. So this tells me that this is going to be 46 divided by 3,600, and this is now going to be left with degrees. So if we do this math on the calculator, it'll give us the answer in purely degree form. Right now, it's broken into degrees, minutes, and seconds. So if I go 16 plus then to convert minutes to degrees, I divide the 17 by 60. Then if I do that, if I convert seconds into degrees, I got to divide the 46 by 3,600. If I do that math, I would get then 16.2961. So 16.2961 degrees would be the answer to 4 decimal places. Now, another way we do is we do have some things on our calculator. If I hit the mode button, there is this radian and degree measure in our mode button. So there's some things dealing with angles here in our calculator. So let me quit that. Notice how it quits in blue. So hit second mode and quit. Notice above apps is the angle button. Notice how angle is in blue. So if it's second angle, notice how it gives me some angle things. Notice how there's the degree symbol and the minute symbol in here. So what I can do if I quit that, you actually can type 16 degrees, 17 minutes, and 46 seconds into the calculator. So if I type the 16 and then go to the angle, second apps, I can choose number one. So there's my 16 degrees. Then if I type the 17 in, go to second angle, number two is minute. Then I can type the 46 seconds. Now the seconds is not actually hidden there. It's actually hidden over here. It's a quote. It's right above the plus sign, but notice how it's in kind of the screen. So to get that to pop up, you have to actually hit the alpha button, hit the plus sign, and it'll do the 46 seconds. So if I hit enter now, it'll convert it over to the same thing. So we actually can type 16 degrees, 17 minutes, and 46 seconds into the calculator, or we can convert into degrees by dividing the minutes by 60 to convert it into degrees and dividing the 46 seconds by 3600 to convert it into a degree measure as well, and then add all those together. So I could actually put this in the calculator, or I literally could actually type in 16 degrees, 17 minutes, and 46 seconds into the calculator, and it'll do it for us.